Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Four from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for August 26th, 2018. Hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. Let's take a quick look at how the markets finished off on Friday. It was a pretty strong close across the board for U.S. equities. The Dow was up 133 points, while the S&P 500 managed to hit a fresh new all-time high, up almost 18 points on the day. The Nasdaq was up a healthy 67 points, while the Russell up another 8.5 points, also hitting a new high. Now, the bond market was up as well on Friday. That took the yield on the 10-year note down slightly. It is at 2.816. We've seen a pretty steady decline there over the last week or so. Crude oil up as well. It closed up on Friday about 1%, but more importantly, with crude, it snapped a 7-week losing streak. So maybe we can get something going here and work our way back towards these highs near 75. While gold futures had a very strong close on Friday, up over 18 points. This had a lot to do with weakness in the US dollar. Here's the dollar index chart. So after getting that bounce on Thursday and looking like we were going to start making our way higher, we quickly saw all those gains be reversing completely and closing near Thursday's opening price. So it's going to be an interesting week for the dollar overall. It is also going to be an interesting week, I think, for the S&P 500. So if you look at how things are going lately, obviously the S&P is at an all-time high. Bond yields have been dropping. The Fed this week came out to say that the economy looks very strong. So, is there anything to worry about? Well, earlier in the week, we did talk about the S&P potentially putting in a double top here. Now, obviously, there are really no signs of that. The only real sign is, how much effort it's taken just to get back to these highs. So in other words, we're not really, screaming higher here. We're just going at a very, very slow, steady pace. Now, the distance from, peak to peak here, the pivot highs, has been tightening up. So that's a little concerning here as we approach these highs. Normally, when a trend starts to get very tired, you start seeing the distance from one high peak to the other tightening up, and we've really seen that here over the last little while, over the last few weeks. We still have momentum higher. We have a clean trend higher across the daily, weekly, monthly time frame. So we should have enough momentum to get through these highs. I mean, obviously we've hit a new high, but we haven't pushed through with authority, and that's really what I'm looking for. Not just, punching through here, but with some significance, right? We want to see a nice burst through those highs, and if we don't get that, if we kind of, just kind of hang out here a while, and we see increasing volume, that could be signs of a top here, of a potential double top. Now, we're not there yet. I'm not saying that is what's going to happen, but that is what we need to look at. So the S&P 500 is where we need to focus this week. Remember, we're closing out the month of August, which is typically the slowest month of the year, heading into September, typically the start of a very busy fall season in the markets. And so this is going to be very, very interesting this week for the S&P. Do we punch through, or do we hit a wall here and start to roll over? That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you on our next update.